Hey guys, and welcome to the second video of this week 4, our first Interconference week. We have two more battles for you this week. We have Comfey spelled backwards with Ground versus the Druid Dittos with Steel, and the Slow Queens with Psychic versus Victoria's Dark Secrets with Dark.
Okay, welcome back to the SBL. This is week 4. We have our interconference games. This one is Ish vs Pickles. I'm here with
Hey
Andrew.
everyone.
We changed up the commentary a little bit for this week since me and Andrew are battling each other and Nick and Hayden are battling each other. This is, Ground vs Steel. Interesting type matchup. Obviously, Ground with the, you'd think advantage, but who really knows? It's been a bit of a weird season with advantages.
And looking at the Terra Captain, Rillaboom with the grassy terrain is gonna half any earthquake damage coming their way. So
Yeah.
there's a bit of a balancing factor there.
He is a VGC player ish, so he does know how to get around grassy terrain. But we'll see if it plays a factor in this. Early predictions, what do you see that you think could work besides Rillaboom?
Well, Pharaoh's a good pick as well.
Yeah.
You might have Levitate on that Bronzong, I would assume. We don't really have much, anything to go off in the player matchup because this is their first time facing off with Ish being brand new. But yeah, I think for the actual team matchups, that would be a 3 things right there. Rilla and Pharaoh and Bronzong probably going to come in really handy for the steel side of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind Pickle's prep here. He's brought Empoleon most weeks, if not every week, and Steelix quite a bit too, but the rest of them I think work pretty well. And here we go.
Good lead with the Ferrothorn, but that's rough into the Volcanion. The one thing you don't want to see.
Tough. I think Volcanion goes pretty hard in this matchup. That fire and ground coverage hits everything. With the stab earth power it could get as well. Could get very dangerous very quickly. Also, if you're noticing Ish's weird nicknames, his team name is Comfy spelled backwards, so every single one of his Pokemon have a backwards nickname.
Yeah, that it's consistent. Oh, and off the
That's
rip. Okay.
That's a start.
But he's forgotten to Terra his captain.
He did forget.
Luckily, it didn't make a difference. I guess.
And he knew
We
about
let
it
it
too.
roll.
Yep,
Okay,
that's fine.
he did it for this turn.
Flame charge. Uh-oh.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is
it's all going
scary.
wrong. Oh, there we go. +1 speed. I don't know what really stops this now.
I mean, maybe we hope that Bronzong is the other ability and it's just gonna tank a fire move.
Yep. And then what should be levitate or heat proof when you want it to be the other one? Ice beam.
Okay.
Oh, see, 2 of those would have been big.
At least Empoleon
2 of those
tanked a hit.
Yeah. Well, that was avoidable for Volcanion to get set up like this, but I guess he didn't know about water absorb.
That
Just a lapse in judgment. It can happen. I've once last season clicked Yawn into a mon that was already paralyzed. So you can have a lapse in judgment.
I mean, that's the reason this is a really good captain pick, I suppose. Like any water moves coming your way, forget about it.
Yeah, I think it's one of the more underrated captain picks. It hasn't done a lot yet this season, but it's doing a decent amount now. Solar beam and
no power herb.
Power herb.
I like the idea,
really
but just not
So
enough
do
bulk
I.
to live to there. This is looking rough. I mean, what do you expect when you're going into this kind of type disadvantage, I suppose, but we've seen some people pull it out.
If he doesn't Mega Evolve and this thing keeps it sturdy, you could at least get a hit off. I don't know if it'll kill with anything.
Spoke too soon.
He's Mega Evolve.
Okay. Nothing happened.
Protect Earthquake. Yeah. It should live something. Yep. Switching to Hippo.
Trying to preserve maybe a 6-0 if he can get it here with that switch out.
Yeah, differential does mean a lot, and it's a very tight season. Mega Steelix gets Sand Force, I believe. Does it not?
I think you might be right on that one.
Could be wrong. So that would be That's probably why Earthquake did a decent amount of damage there. Oh, here we go.
Oh, the
If we get-
curse battle.
Oh.
Okay, this is cool. I like this.
Just out there swearing at each other. Who wins this 1v1?
Well,
Probably
Hippo
Hippo.
might have the whirlwind, so
Bro.
I don't know if you could fit it on a curse set, but if you can,
I think it wins if they both get to +6.
yeah, just
Unless there's a crit somewhere.
because of the type advantage, I suppose. And I don't think
Yeah.
I think Steelix only has rest to heal, so that's not going
Yeah,
to beat
true.
Slack
Like,
off.
Flack off is way more sustainable. Body
Interesting.
press. Earthquake would probably do more
Yeah.
here. If he has it. It's probably high horsepower or something. Curse again. Here we go. Curse Wars. Yeah, it's doing nothing. I guess Steelix is so
Yeah,
cool.
you were right. It is Sand Force, the ability, but I guess that's not going to come
Yeah.
into play now that the Sandstorm is over.
Oh, I didn't really expect to be seeing a Hippo sweep.
I mean,
When we have Excadrill, Volcania with Flame
if this
Charge.
Steelix, can pull out a crit, we might still be.
Probably,
Oh,
yeah,
spoke too
there we
soon.
go. So it probably still wouldn't kill with a crit. Because it's gotten so much recovery back from leftovers. And the slash. You know, if it clicks triple axle and gets a crit all 3 times.
Triple axle, triple crit. Oh, I just get a bunch of flinches?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Nope.
And here comes the Rillaboom that probably should have come out way earlier.
Yeah. Should have come out at least 17 turns ago. Will we see another Forgetter Terror?
At this point, probably doesn't matter, but I mean, it's nice that he remembered at least.
That's good chip from +5 defense. And boom, 6-0
6-0 with the Hippo just swearing at your entire team, cursing your family.
Yeah. You'd love to see a Hippo sweep. It's definitely one of my favorite Pokemon. It'd be in the top 20 or 30.
Love the design. And it's pretty solid as well.
Yeah. I mean, for ground, it's pretty much everything you'd want. 3 Volcanion, 2 Powder, 1 Steelix is what he gave it. I'd switch your Powder on Volcanion.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think he's got it.
Could go either way with it, I suppose. They did about 3 kills each, didn't they?
Yeah, I think Hippo might have had 4. Oh, no, it was 3 all. Yeah, well, that was a good game the way it was.
Sometimes you get 6-0. It's just how it is.
Yeah, that's part of it. You can't have 1-0 every single week.
Anyway,
we'll
see you in the next one.
Yep, throw you into the next one. Bye.
Okay, everyone. Welcome to the second battle of week 4. Week 4. It's week 4, isn't it? I had a buy in week 1, so I'm
Week
always
4.
a bit confused. This week we've got one of the iconic matchups of Pokemon: Dark versus Psychic. The type that they brought in to balance Psychic before they continued to nerf it all the way down the rankings. Yes, Andrew, as you can see in the chat, my name's Nick, by the way. I'm here with Hayden.
Yeah.
As you can see, I've been told to leave the battle because I was not supposed to watch this one because I am here to do commentary on it, and obviously you will see the fact that I left quite soon. But yeah, this is one of the more interesting matchups, I think, because Psychic gets a lot of fairy coverage, and that gives it a chance to counter Dark, but obviously this will be a team with absolutely no Psychic moves, so there's no stab here outside of secondary typing.
It's also going to be interesting with looking at how much Dark likes to use Sucker Punch, likes to use Shadow Sneak.
Yeah.
With Psychic's ability for Psychic Terrain.
And Lele right there.
And with Lele exactly right there. It's like the Sucker Punch, or from likely probably half of these Pokemon, let's be honest. The Shadow Sneak from Alola Muck.
Yeah, I wonder if the speed that Dark can output is just a bit too much to overcome in this one.
Well, you say the speed that can output. You mean the speed that Greninja and Meowscarada can output?
Pretty much. That's a lot of good offense right there.
Yeah.
Armor is good
Yeah.
into this team as well. There's no real fire resist outside of Victini.
I also don't see anything that deals with Muck.
Yeah. Unless
maybe Nightshade.
Unless the Deoxys gets set up defensively.
Yeah, or if it's just a Nightshade Deoxys.
Mm.
Or
Body
Earth
press on the
Power.
Body press Archaladon would be hard to deal with as well.
Yeah, I mean at that point Meowscarada just says hello Flower Trick.
This is true. Especially
It does
because
have to go
it's a psychic type.
so it will lose its resistances.
Yeah, this is tough. Unless Lele or Gardevoir can get some real damage done, and that Muck and Mandibuzz get taken down early. I don't think this will be very easy for Psychic. So I'm predicting huge Pyre win, maybe 4-0.
I wouldn't put it past it. Knowing how this team runs, losing to it round 1, that defensive core of Mandibuzz Muck is very hard to get through.
It is.
Even if you have answers, it's very hard to get through, and just the speed and power from Meowscarada.
Yeah, right.
I think this might be the exact 6 he brought against me in round 1.
It's a good 6.
It is a very good 6. I mean, it's carried him through. He's done well. He's done well for his first season. So.
Yeah, one of the new additions to the league, and he started very well.
He's the only undefeated in this Survivor Conference at the moment. So
will he stay that way? Let's find out.
Says a lot. All right, let's get it going.
Samurai lead, you'd imagine.
I'd imagine Samurai lead.
Predict Archaladon on the
maybe
other side.
Deoxys lead? No. Can't use Stealth Rocks. There's maybe not as much of a point in that.
Yeah, I haven't technically left yet, as you can see in the chat, but I have no memory of watching this match. So either I have amnesia. I did use amnesia in our matchup this week, as you saw in part 1 of this video.
Oh, don't remind me.
But I have absolutely no memory of this battle. So I assumed that I left, and you just didn't see it.
That was not a good showing from me this week.
Well, I needed one. I was
you did need one. I will give you that.
I was 6-0'd last week, and I got a 6-0 myself this week. Did I not leave? I have no memory of watching this. Anyway.
You might have had it on in the background.
Yeah, it would have been on my phone, and I probably just closed it. Anyway. Meowscarada lead, Lele lead.
So, Lele lead's not surprising. Stops the priorities coming through. I do wonder if that's still scarfed.
Sub. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So it's taken a lot of damage early, but it will get a hit off on Muck, but it is kind of built for this.
Muck is just going to sit here. It's going to poison jab. Take it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Life Orb as well. Okay.
Okay. But if it can get Muck to bottom, like lower third HP. No, we're keeping it alive. We're going to knock off, get a stamina boost.
Yeah.
Salt Vest.
This all makes sense. Now it's going to be... Knockoff isn't going to do as much with the item gone. Even when it terrors, it's still going to be decent. It's going to get the extra defense boost.
Yeah,
Probably was predicting another poison jab to take it out there. That's why she went for the...
I think that's exactly it. Wikama? Yep.
Oh, yep, okay.
But that means that...
Wikama's... It's always one of those annoying ones where it either is really good or it really messes with you.
Or lives the Shadow Ball just,
okay.
And now, why wouldn't you body press again there?
Yeah, it's either staying in or it's
I think that's
coming out to a Dark type.
Not reading the fact that this mom was about to terror. I think that's a mistake there. Because you would have absolutely smashed
knowing
this
that
thing.
it's either knowing it has to terror into Dark or it's going to switch into a Dark type. Why would you not just click
body press? I think that was just a
I guess
mistake
the other answer to that would be expecting going to Mandibuzz.
I don't know.
But even just getting damage on Mandibuzz is good.
Yeah. Cresselia.
Okay, here we go, Cresselia. I wonder if this is a Lunar Blessing Cresselia.
Yeah, not quite needed this early in the battle, though.
No.
I imagine it's going to have
Unless
toxic.
Unless they feel like they need to get Lele back to full.
Yes. Samurai. Yep, that makes sense.
Because this would have been... Lunar Blessing would have been great specifically for Archaludon here.
Yeah.
But they let Archaludon go down.
Could this be a Ceaseless Edge into a Moonblast or a... That did a lot.
Oof, that's so much into Cresselia.
Okay. I'm not hugely sure what paralyzing this achieves, but probably gets some... No, you're right.
There's the Lunar Dance. No, there is the Lunar Dance. So this should be a Lele switch. Yep.
Funny if the Spike had taken it out.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see what takes precedence when it comes to these things.
Back to the substitute. And Ceaseless Edge misses. That's huge.
That's a big miss. Okay.
What can this Lele do behind the screen? We've got a Muck switch on a Calm Mind. So...
Oh, you know what? That's not bad. We know that Moonblast did about... Oh, no, they just got the second one. Okay, maybe a bit greedy. Because this second one's probably going to take it out, and I don't think the Moonblast kills.
No, I don't think it's so either. I think it does about
it
70.
Did 30-something last time, I think?
Yeah, I imagine it's probably about 75, 70.
Yeah, I would have assumed something... Yeah, pretty similar. So maybe... I think they might have been better off just taking the swing there.
Mm.
But I guess...
We're going sub again. Don't know.
Are they expecting the knockoff?
Because that just gives him more recovery. It wouldn't have killed anyway.
76%.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. That felt like you were throwing away Lele, and I feel like Lele was actually your chance of...
It gave
victory.
Muck 2 extra turns of leftovers.
Yeah. So looking at the back here, that means that's probably Mega Gardevoir.
Yes. Yeah.
And what is this defensive Deoxys going to do? They've not brought... Okay.
So, yeah, this kind of feels like Greninja and Meowscarada will be able to clean up here and...
Well, this is very much...
home.
Yeah, Greninja comes in, Water Shurikens, takes this thing out.
Is it Battle Bond or is it Protean? That's a question.
They've been running it Protean this whole time, so I would assume it's still Protean. That's the Dark Pulse.
Yep.
Yep, there's the Protean.
And Deoxys takes... Basically just gets sacked.
Yep.
I guess you kind of need Victini for the end game if you're going to have any chance, or you just set it back out. Ah, it must be Scarf. That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't get the kill, though.
In comes Guardy. Assumption is Mega Gardevoir. Hyper Voice here.
Does Greninja have Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave? Probably. That's probably why he switched.
Draining Kiss. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that should take out this Samurai. Probably leading us to a pretty comfy 2-0 or 3-0 here.
Yeah, I don't see it being any... I don't see it being a much less than a 3-0 personally, the way this is going.
Yeah.
Because Mandibuzz could just come in and guard... Even Guardy with Thunderbolt or Moonblast is not going to do enough to Mandibuzz.
Moonblast does pick up the KO, though. Here comes Greninja. I imagine this will be Sludge Wave. Gets the poison.
And there it is.
And that does it. Yep. I think that went about it.
Yeah, about what we expected, I think.
It's a tough disadvantage to overcome.
Yeah, when you actually have a typing that is completely immune to your stab, it's very hard to get around it.
Yeah.
There you go. You're left right at the end there.
Weird. I have no memory of watching this battle. Maybe I do have fucking...
Like I said, you probably just had it on in the background, was doing something else and didn't even notice.
I wonder when this was sent through. Maybe I was at work. I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible.
I have no memory of watching
Yeah,
this.
look. Incredible disadvantage. To still be able to pull it back and make it a 3-0 is still good.
Yeah. I think, you would be happy with minimizing the damage.
Couple of questionable sacks there,
Agree.
I'd say.
Yeah, I think...
I think Greninja must have been scarfed, I think.
The key to victory there was Archaladon getting set up and body pressing everything, but she didn't really give it a chance.
And not going for the body press on the final turn of... Sorry, not on the final turn of the Terra turn of Armarouge feels very strange.
Yeah, that was just, I think, forgetting the situation.
Possibly just a brain fart, in all honesty.
And that happened.
Oh, happens all the time.
Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in to week 4, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Give us a subscribe for more of these weekly videos and battles. Anything you want to say, Hayden?
No, that's all from me. I'll have the rest of the information coming up after this. The week ends with Comfey spelled backwards taking the 6-0 victory, and the still undefeated Victoria's Dark Secrets walking away with a 3-0 win. As for the rest of the games this week, we had the Pink Ponyta Club win 2-0 against Team Awesome, the Swanky Sweepers with a 1-0 victory against the Vibey Vulpix, Vish and Crips with a 3-0 victory against the Cracked Samsungs, the Primeapes taking a 3-0 victory against the Hillsville Sanctuary, and the Universe Unknown with a 6-0 win against the Cranny Maggies. As you can see, the Zangoose Conference takes the first Interconference round 6 wins to 3. It'll be up to Survivor to try and take it back during the second round later in the season to bring it to a draw before the grand final. Now, onto the ladders. In the Zangoose Conference, we are still sitting with 3 of the teams having an undefeated record currently. Where across in the Survivor Conference, we sit with the single team left with no losses. How long can these teams keep up this record? Only time will tell. As for the Golden Fist, the captain's count has made for an interesting competition, as Aegislash, that was taken by fighting, has caught up to Walking Wake, causing it to now be a tie for the top position, while Electric's Blissey is right on their tails. For the full league table, we have a new leader, Dark's Greninja, which has taken the top spot from Dragon's Komo-O, with Dark's Meowscarada still staying in the race. Next week's leaderboard will be very interesting to see if these continue to dominate the competition. That's all from this week. I hope you enjoyed having these 2 videos, as we plan to do this again the next time an Interconference round comes around. Again, thank you for giving these videos a go, and I'll see you next week.